Hey, Dr. Berg here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to change your thought to change your shape. We have these positive affirmations here. I have a little link below. You can download them and post them on your wall and read them over and over and over again. So let's just kind of go through. These are different viewpoints that you want to start shifting some of the self-talk that you are doing, maybe unknowingly or you're unaware of it. Number one, if I crave, I find the reason. There's always a cause for your cravings. So I don't expect you to do any program with cravings. It's impossible. If you do a program and you get rid of cravings, it's going to be a lot easier, especially long term. The next one, if weight loss is slow, I crave my health. Very simple. Weight loss is created through focusing on creating health. Weight is a symptom of an unhealthy body. So if you can each day start doing actions to create your health, you will lose the weight. It happens every single time. Now, eating for health keeps me out of trouble. Again, most people eat for pleasure. That puts them in trouble. I had a guy come over the last week. His whole focus, him and his wife, they've been living it up, the good life, for the last 20 years, going out, eating whatever they want. Well, it finally caught up with them. He has a fatty liver, he has a lot of liver issues, and so does she. So now they have to make up the damage. So really what we want to do is eat for health. But you know what? Most people don't change until they have a health problem. So I'm going to suggest you learn from the mistakes of others and don't wait until you have a health problem. I am in total control of my eating. That is a very positive thing to say versus, I'm out of control. You control your eating. So that's a good affirmation. I won't starve if I stop eating. So when you're full, all you have to do is stop. People are not starving in Russia or whatever, in China, like your parents used to tell you. So that's not really occurring. You don't have to worry about that. People won't starve if you don't eat everything on your plate. So I always like to make sure that I put on my plate. I don't just fill it up huge. I just make sure I put a smaller amount because I do have a tendency to have to eat everything on my plate. But I just have to be aware that I don't have to eat everything on my plate. I can stop eating when I'm full. It's okay. All right, next one. I built self-discipline through consistency. So you actually build yourself up through winning and saying no to this over and over again, staying consistent. Eventually you will have a very strong discipline. If you don't, if you give in to something, oh my gosh, it weakens you over and over and over and over. So stay consistent. I only put healthy things in my body, right? So just focus on that. That's a very good, healthy thing to do. I can lose weight as I get healthy. So again, don't focus on the weight loss. Focus on the health, and the weight loss comes off as a gradual consequence of getting healthy. It's kind of a redundant one to this one over here, but I just want to put it in there to, stick it in there. All right, if things don't work, I find out why. So here's the thing. There's always a reason. There's always a reason why you might not be losing. I'll give you an example. Some people are not losing because they're gaining and healing their muscle density. That has to heal before they can even lose weight. Some people, they have to fix the sleep before they lose weight. Some people have to get healthy, and that means fix the liver or these other body issues before they lose the weight. So just try to stand back and go, you know what? There must be a reason why I'm not losing weight, and don't give up. Search for it. Try to understand the problem deeper. Next one. If things get complex, I simplify. Anything complex is a lie. Everything that's simple tends to be truthful. So I always like to break it down into the smallest component part. Okay, I have a salad over there. I put it in my mouth, I chew it, I eat it. That creates health. Okay? I just keep it really, really basic all the time. I have this one lady, I told her to eat some kale. She's like, well, when do I have to eat it? Do I have to cook it? What about if it's not raw? What do I have to spice it? No, that's complex. Just eat it. Keep it simple. Try not to be so complex about it. All right, overwhelmed means I need to plan more. There's a hidden step with losing weight, and that has to do with the organizational step or planning step before you even do the actions of losing weight, especially when it comes down to eating. You have to plan the whole week out. Very important not just jump in there and start doing it. The more planning, the more simple steps. And when you plan, you have to put really small little baby steps in sequence and focus on the doingness. So everything's planned out for the week. So you don't catch yourself Wednesday like starving and having to go to McDonald's. So you want to plan more, especially if you get overwhelmed. Keep it simple as well. Okay, when tempted, I find a substitute. Now there's certain things that you gravitate to, maybe ice cream or bread or chocolate, whatever. Make sure those foods are in your house, but a substitute version of them. They have chocolate with stevia. We have recipes on the site for all sorts of cookies. There's a pizza recipe. I'm going to come up with an ice cream alternative recipe. There's ice cream at the store that you can get that has no sugar. There's so many alternatives. You've got to focus on the substitutes for the things that you really gravitate to. All right, last one. I'm not a victim. I cause my health. So basically, if you keep that, that's like the most important one. You cause your health. If you have a health problem or if you have a weight problem, look at it from the viewpoint of, there's something I must have done or something that happened to me that created this. I don't just end up like this overnight, because that empowers you, because if you are a victim of something, then you can't do anything about it because this other thing over here is causing the problem. Take full responsibility for your own health, and you will be empowered by doing that. So download this little one-pager and read it every single day.